Hi, I'm Tyler Sylvie, education reporter at the Greeley Tribune. We're here today at the Ames Community College Greeley campus, and I brought some notes. Today I will be playing with a programmable logic controller, supposed to be a fun thing, Mechatronics machine, 3D printing, and surveying equipment. I think it's safe to say that the whole day will be well over my head. I started the day not knowing what to expect, but Department Chairman John Mangan eased my transition into the multifaceted program.
My name is John Mangan. I am the Department Chair for Ames Applied and Environmental Technologies, and I'm a faculty member for the Construction Management Program. Here in the department, we're all about technology, whether it's for oil and gas, construction management, industrial tech, or computer-aided drafting. We have cutting-edge technology and equipment that would be used in industry by someone employed in the respective industries. So we do the training here in a manner that you would see on the job.
When I said this stuff would be over my head, well, I think I was right. Apparently, my instructor had little faith.
Probably pretty lousy. And I mean that in the nicest way. And because some of the things can be picked up on pretty quickly, but Tyler's just jumping in for a quick look at what we do. We would really encourage him to sign up for our classes, I guess would be the easiest way to say it.
The first thing John showed me was Ames's plethora of 3D printers. I mean, they got 3D printers on top of 3D printers. And these things are incredible, printing everything from industrial-grade parts to miniature Disney palaces.
Disney, yeah.
Look at that.
Good eye.
It's the happiest place on earth. I was just there in September,
yeah?
so I'm well aware of the Disney. Next, I met instructor Lee McMains, who helped me take my first few baby steps into coding for factory production.
In his factory, shall we
They're
say?
real cookies because I don't deal with lies very well.
Oh, well, we work in scenarios. We work in hands-on activities here at Ames. So, we have to set the stage, as it were.
Okay.
So we're going to go down to the lab and take a look at the program that has been created that this cookie factory uses, and we're going to see if we can make it better.
All right, sounds good.
Here we go.
More chocolatey.
Yes, something like that.
Lee gave me a quick overview of what we'd be doing before we got to the coding, which was a lot more difficult for me to wrap my head around.
Right, so a PLC is an industrial-grade computer. Just this gray box is a programmable logic controller.
Okay.
See, so when I say industrial, what I mean is robust, but also really scaled down to the nuts and bolts we need.
Is there, you're saying words and stuff, and that's all good, and I understand them generally. Can you, is there something like this in my house?
I would say that because you can change the temperature at which your heater turns on or off, or your air conditioner turns on or off, we know that it's programmable.
Okay.
And by using logic, it controls some portion of your home. It automates.
And you mentioned logic, so my toddler would not be a PLC. But...
Your toddler would not, though I can also assure you that, well, if your toddler's anything like mine, they're not very well programmable.
No.
So.
Or logical.
Or logical, that's right.
Okay, so go on.
Here's the scenario that Mr. K. Elf would like us to review. And I draw your attention to both the program and the board, which has disappeared. So the dough mixer finishes combining the correct amounts of flour, sugar, butter, water, eggs, and chocolate chips. We can simulate this finishing by turning selector switch 1 to the right. So let's go ahead and turn the selector switch, which simulates finishing, and notice what happens on the screen as you do that.
Dough mixer is finished.
Yes, exactly right. Well done.
So with this degree option, what do you see students do as far as the jobs they get into?
Sure, it's a great question. First, let me say that there's a lot of overlap in the classes that I teach between this industrial technology program and the oil and gas program. So I get students from both programs. I've seen students go off and work in control rooms for a drilling operation. I've seen a few students go off and work at Laprito Foods here in town as a maintenance technician or control room technician. There's an opportunity. I had one student who went out and got a job working at a microbrewery who had been taking a process technology class, and he started working, and I don't know if he's still there, but I'm sure he's having a good time doing whatever he's doing. We value in this program, and I think in the entire department, is scenario-based learning. Here, if we help students become invested in their learning, then it tends to stick a little better.
After learning about PLCs, it was on to meet with Bill Bennett and check out the mini factory Ames has set up, including a robotic arm.
Little handout kind of thing here for you. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you the Mechatronics station. It's basically an automated assembly line. It's designed to get the students familiar with all the different kinds of sensors and things. You've already covered the PLCs, so that PLC is specifically for this station, and that's where the logic runs in there for what's supposed to happen here, what it expects, and what to do if something goes wrong.
Are these all PLCs? Like
yes.
There's 7 of them then?
Right. And they're all actually there's one on the back for the Pegasus, which is what we're going to get you on, is the Pegasus pick and place.
Before you can get to it, you've got to program the mechanical arm, where it starts, its range of motion, etc. Then, using a series of buttons on a remote, you can operate it. You know, the fun part. Like
Whatever.
this?
Yep.
Essentially?
Let me hold here for you.
Yeah. Oh wait, now I gotta put it somewhere.
See if you can land it right on
This. Did I say this was a multifaceted program? I think I did. Well, we got off the factory floor and out into the field with survey equipment used before the factory, or any other building, goes up. We started with old school equipment. One person holds a measuring stick, the other looks through a sight. Repeat a ton of times, you've mapped out the land you want to build on. Then it was on to the new school. This piece of equipment, like something out of a Resident Evil movie, costs thousands of dollars. It's called a Trimble Robotic Total Station Data Collector. The Trimble is used to make surveying more efficient, as it's designed to be operated by one person, and it digitally logs every measurement so surveyors don't have to write everything down by hand.
have it, and it's you have to kind of press on it. It isn't real. There you go. So there's your laser
I
beam.
see it.
Okay, now get it close.
The data collector follows you around with a laser while you move, and I may have gotten a little excited about it. I definitely know more than I did when I started, but I have more questions too. It's kind of like feeling smarter and more dumb at the same time. But in all, it was a fun day in what I'm now going to call Ames's expensive toy factory. Well, that does it for today. I want to thank the folks at Ames Community College's Department of Applied and Environmental Technology for having us out, for walking us through 3D printing and all the state-of-the-art technology they have here. We solved a cookie crisis today. We dealt with a robotic control arm. We used state-of-the-art survey equipment. All of it fantastic. All of it quite a bit over my head. But sure that the students here at Ames really appreciate working with this equipment, and certainly helps them when it comes to getting jobs in the real world. So thanks again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.